What lessons can we learn from the Olympics in property investing? As the Olympic seasons draws to a close, and we've all been watching our favorite sports, I was really inspired by a couple of events at the Olympics, and I thought, wow, these are great lessons that we can learn. In especially as those of us who are investing in property, we've bought one or two or three properties. What kind of mindsets do we need to have for us to be successful as property investors? Hi, my name is Daniel, and if you're new to this channel, I create videos every week to help you grow passive income through property. And two events really captured my mind when it came to the Olympics. The first one was in this 4 by 200 meters swimming relay. Let's take a quick look at this clip.
Now, it's Maddie Wilson that's looking vulnerable. China coming forward. This is a surprise. They're both.
So this is pretty amazing, where China and Australia are actually ahead of the world record timing with one swimmer to go, and the US is just slightly behind. I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit and let's see what happens.
Katie Ledecky is giving everything to this final.
And at this point, it's amazing. So China and US is ahead of this world record line, and you can see actually Australia is as well. Let's see who's going to win.
With 5 meters to go, can China hang on? China strike gold, just in front.
Amazing, my friends. I think what was even more amazing for me, it's not just that China hung on and they beat the favorites of Australia and the US and all that. But what was even more amazing, if you just rewind a little bit here, look at China here in lane 3 and US in lane 5 and Australia in lane 4. And looking at the trajectory, I believe all three teams actually beat the world record, which means before they even jump into the water, that was the world record standing. Let's watch
China
this.
strike gold, just.
All right, so that really made me then reflect, right, in the Olympics, what really counts, what really, what does it mean to win? Obviously, as you're preparing for the Olympics, should the Australian and the US teams be really disappointed with themselves for actually what they did was they smashed the previous world record, right? So they were faster than any other team had swum before that race. But in this case, obviously there were three teams that beat the world record. So China was the first. The first lesson in regards to property investing is this. Right, in the race of life, in the race of even property investing, there isn't just one gold medal. Every property investor has the opportunity to buy a good property. You just need to have a right, tested and proven system to find the property first of all, to be able to refurbish the property if needed, and then to be able to let it out with peace of mind. All right, to have someone, a team on the ground to manage it professionally for you. So what you're really racing against is to be the better version of yourself, right? That your tomorrows are better than your yesterdays, and really the mindset of abundance. And I think just a final story here to illustrate that, also from the Olympics, is this. These high jumpers in the Olympics, Barshim as well as Tamberi, they both jumped 2.37 meters, as we can see here. All right, and they both failed 2.39. So the judges, the officials, then came to them and said, you do a jump off, until one of you beats a score. And one of them, I love Bashim's abundance mindset. He said, I don't really want to compete with Tampere on this because he's a rival. I really respect him, but perhaps let's share the gold medal. And then the judge said they could. Look at this. They just embraced each other. And if you look at footage of Tamberi preparing for the race, he actually had his foot in a cast, and he wrote on the cast, "The Road to Tokyo 2020." Right. So amazing stories of sports. I think there's so many lessons we can learn from this. Let's not just watch this as a show and that's all, but think of how can I apply just one or two things, this mindset that these athletes have. How can I apply it in life? How can I apply it in my property business, my property investing? All right, so leave your comments below. What are some lessons you've learned from the Olympics? And this is Daniel, and I'll see you at the next video.